For people are wondering how I'm doing this bug, if you're wondering, it's after you emote on Nico or something, if you control click under yourself or an enemy, it'll automatically move towards that unit. Like for example, if I go like this, right, and it cards going at them, right, it's just like, they're not, see how she started walking away from me because she thought Nico was coming at him, and now this Rakan is in a bad position? But it's like, how is she supposed to be ready for that kind of a play when it's a bug? It's definitely abusable. Because she was literally running away from a clone. And especially if I turn it into a minion, which doesn't have an animation for emote, how is she ever supposed to know that that's a clone? Because only one who's supposed to be able to move like that is the real Nico. I think it's definitely abusable to make it move to enemies. Shouldn't be in the game. But if it is in the game, I'm going to abuse it. Like even here, watch, then I can like make it go at her, and now she's like... she's like, what the hell is going on? But like I said, it gets even more abusable when I like throw it into this bush as a clone.
So easy to trick.
I messed it up there. Yeah, I agree. The extended emote is supposed to be in the game, but making it walk at enemies is 100% abusable. And it's not fair because the enemy's not prepared for it because Neeko's not supposed to work that way. So it's not in Neeko's toolkit to be able to do that. No one's supposed to expect it. So I don't think it's fair.
Spirits are all around me. Warm.
I can't go because my ADC could get dove. If their jungler's bot right now, my ADC can just straight up get dove.
It's fun to walk around in different skins.
He lost a lot of CS for that, and it didn't even end up doing much.
Everyone. How can Nico be sure she's anyone?
Fine. I'm just getting used to using this bug. But I still think this is hella exploitable. Especially when I'm not doing it, like they're getting used to it because I'm using it on cooldown, but you have to understand is every single game I go into, my opponent seeing it for the first time ever and never have had experience with it will fall for it every time because there's no way they should expect Nico to be able to do that, and you can abuse that. Like these guys for the rest of the game are getting used to it, but every single game I go into fresh, I can use it at a specific moment in the game. I can wait till like level 6 or level 11 at a random point in the game and just use it to make them like play differently because they don't know Nico can do that and abuse it for something. I don't think it's fair. How are you triggering it? When you use your emote, you control click on an enemy and it walks towards them.
I will grow.
Is that guy okay?
Told you to
Too
not
late? Yes.
let go. Why did you not listen?
Yeah, I was trying to pull a wave, but one of them got caught on me.
No, say no. Angry now. My voice is, takes getting used to. Is Nico far?
So the cool recall trick I saw on TikTok, by the way, is watch. You go like this. You do a Nico recall. And there's no way they'd expect you to be in the lane there because of the fact that they saw a recall going. But to me, that's fair play because the enemy knows that Neeko can do a clone recall. So like that's completely fair because the enemy can know that's happening based on how Neeko's kit works. So for me, that's not as big a like, that's not like a bug abuse because the enemy should know that's possible. Compared to like making a clone walk at you that's supposed to not be able to walk at you anymore is not supposed to be in the game. There's no reason they should ever be playing, adjusting their playstyle to assume that's going to happen.
Has been slain.
Like even there, if I hit a root on him right there, that would have been 100% because of abusing a bug where my Neeko clone is able to last for a long time and then move. Now, if they make it purposely that Neeko can make her clone move while in emotes by just pushing W, then it's fair because then everyone can expect it to be something that happens. But I'm happy he's keeping it in the game because it's kind of fun. But I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair, but it's fun, so I'm happy it's in the game if it's staying, and I'm going to abuse it for sure.
Nico is on his 4th day. Do I Nico will keep your Shoma alive.
You may see solo gold on this.
Nico keeps a tiny bit of everybody's Shoma. They are precious. Nice to be something different for a change.
Get a little chunk in to help my mid laner later. Not going for a kill, but just getting damage in means that he is now chunked a bit. Oh. I don't know. Their bot lane is so mad about how I've been outplaying them all game. They're like, this Neeko's been pissing me off. Time to make them suffer. You know why I type in all chat? Mad? Question mark. They're fuming. They're so mad.
Nico back in her Nico scan.
An enemy has been slain.
If Nico knows your Shoma, Nico knows you. rival means blinking feet.
You're telling me that's fair? XD. I mean, that doesn't really do that much, but what the fuck was that? Oh, God. To be fair, though, Speed Nico was always in the game. To be fair, Supersonic was always in the game. I don't think Supersonic is as big of a deal. I think Supersonic, though, in combination with the other thing is a bit more of a deal, though.
Not Nico. Now we are bonded. Thank you. Nico must stay.
I may be real, I thought I had Hexflash. It must have just disappeared right when I flashed. But oh well, it worked out.
No, Taylor, we must be angry. Thank you, honey. Carrying memories, colors, feelings is magic. I am being me and doing me things, not things.
Yeah, Hexflash. It's a summoner spell that when you flashes on cooldown, you get Hexflash.
Nico does not want to be here when the others arrive.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I need that. It's pretty fun. Root. Groot. Root.
Destroyed a turret.
What to do now? Find his breath? Ooh, have
Mr. Groot. Root.
the air is part of me. Power.
Give me all those zombie ward stacks.
Nico. What does
Okay, but oh, I almost just used my real flash. I want to see how fast that freaking speed freaking clone ward goes. Oh. I just said I have flash. What am I doing? Minting? What am I doing, man? I just said I have regular flash. Using animation because the Hexflash, you can move the clone by just tapping W. If you Hexflash instantly into a W, your clone runs really quick. Because the clone's movement speed is calculated by Neeko's movement speed, and there's like a bug where like as you're Hexflashing, your movement speed, I guess, is just really high. So the clone's movement speed is really high because it's Neeko's move speed. So when you like Hexflash right into a W, it like moves really quick. Count the waves. Wait, how's there freaking 5 minions? I thought there's only supposed to be 4 if Neeko's there. Anything never gets old, it really does, and it's so fun. Honestly, maybe I'll make this into a YouTube video also, because if it's gonna stay in the game, I feel like it should be available info for everyone, or else it's just not fair. So for people who are wondering how I'm doing this bug, if you're wondering, it's after you emote on Nico or something, if you control click under yourself or an enemy, it'll automatically move towards that unit. Best mid-scope? I do think Neeko's mid-scope is probably the best mid-scope Riot's ever released. How they always fall for it? Because they're tilted at this point. You really think that this 3 and 8 ADC is even thinking about it anymore? Like, no, they just want the game to be over. They don't want to play anymore. They have had enough.
No, Teo, we must be angry now.
Oh, that's so silly. It's just a dancing scuttle. But to be clear, I feel like it's fine that it can follow yourself. I don't have a problem with that. I think that's fine to stay in the game because it's only useful for blocking skill shots, and you can do that if you manually control the clone anyways. It just makes it easier to do that. How's it going? It was going bad earlier, but now it's going good.
After fight and everyone invited
Nice
to
scuttle.
the
It's
party.
how funny is it though? It's just a dancing scuttle flying at them. They're like, what the hell is going on, dude? Hi, Anthony. Who do you think you are to call me Anthony? Who? Got 3-person scuttle in there. I might actually use that for TikTok.
Nico will keep your
It's pretty
Shoma
funny.
alive. The Uviken are gone. Nico is her own tribe now. Nico, no one's
Nice little half HP chunk right there. So it's control click. Yup.
powerful, like Jungle Cat Nidalee. I miss her.
It's just a Hexflash until he sees a ward. Oh god, kills me.
No more room for talk, please. Only room for Warren's different.
So it turns into have a habit going when I'm playing, so I actually make solid half time. See, Tigsy right there is like why I think also this shouldn't exist in the game. Because I think it really messes up with people who don't know how they're by accident make it happen. I agree, it was happening to me all the time before too, and I didn't know why. I don't think it's good because of that reason too. Because it's not like a hard bug to by accident do in your games without knowing why and mess up stuff too. I don't think it's a good idea, but it's what it is. If it's gonna stay in the game, then let's play with it. Because it's honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's hella fun. So I'm happy if it's there. It was a mental victory and a half, bro. All I did, like, how did I win that game? All I did was spend the whole game hacks flashing and spamming W's and lane, but somehow I won. Like, how did I win? I didn't do anything.